You should call Eleanor. We won't be back tonight.
Wait, what? I thought she was back home in Connecticut.
You thought wrong. Yes, hello. What time are your visiting hours? We're coming to see Georgina Sparks.
Get out your brooms, kids. We're off to see the Wicked Witch of the Upper East Side.
Mr. Bass, visiting hours have started.
Oh. Oh.
I can't believe I have to see my sworn enemy with Nancy Pelosi hair.
Now that you mention it, maybe it's best if I go in alone.
What?
You just said it. You're enemies. Why would she help you?
Because I'm gonna threaten to send her back to boot camp if she doesn't.
Blair, Georgina and I go way back. We have a special bond. I'll handle this one.
You didn't even need me here. You just wanted to get me alone, away from Nate, away from our first night in our apartment.
And his motives were pure, of course. I'm sure it's a simple coincidence that he asked you to move in right when you and I began speaking again.
He asked me so I wouldn't have to take the subway next year.
That's maybe why he got the lease on the place. But asking you to move in was for my benefit. Ask him yourself, or you could just trust him. Still, the fact remains you chose to spend a night in a car with me over a night in your honeymoon suite with Nate. But then again, we all know your weakness for limos.
Came here for my best friend.
Is that the only reason? What is this place?
Welcome. Are you a wayward soul in search of direction?
I think I'm in the wrong place.
Chuck Bass? Have you been saved too? You're more than welcome to come with me. I have to supervise the kids making papier-mâché apostles for the set.
It's, brilliant.
Oh, it's not that hard. It's just some flour and paste.
Getting these Jesus freaks to believe you're one of them so you don't have to go back to boot camp.
Still the same old Chuck. Why can't you believe that people can change?
Well, people can change, but you?
You're wrong, Chuck. You know, as bad as boot camp was, it really gave me time to think about the person I'd become. Scheming, manipulative, sickened me. So one day I decided to do something about it. I went to church, found Jesus, and I told him all my sins.
Well, I bet that was a long talk.
He forgave me. Look, I know it seems crazy, but for the first time in my life, I'm happy. But if I know Chuck Bass, you're not here to be reformed.
I came to ask if you know a man named Gabriel Edwards.
I don't think so. Why?
He claims he met you at Butter that night you roofied Serena.
Ooh, yeah, I've been praying overtime for that one. But that's impossible. We never went to Butter. We were back in my hotel by midnight watching The Hills as Serena drooled on my shoulder.
Hey.
You and Blair were right about Gabriel. He's lying about meeting me that night. I don't know why.
Yeah, I know. Look, hang tight. Blair and I will be there as soon as we can. Actually, since my limo's gone, that may be a while.
And eventually, a queen realizes that a dark prince only has one thing on his mind, and it ain't slaying dragons. So she takes her pumpkin carriage and goes back to the
What
castle.
happened to your limo?
Arthur won't answer his phone, but I'm guessing Blair took it.
Blair? You came here with Blair? You know what? It's actually my day off, and I really miss the city.
Oh, dear queen, heed the words of a king. Look like an angel, talk like an angel. The devil in disguise. XOXO, Gossip Girl.
We'll get through this.
You sound so sure I almost believe you.
They're ready for us.
I'll be waiting.
Lily, this is Assistant District Attorney Vincent. He's going to be taking your statement.
Whenever you're ready, Mrs. Humphrey.
They say Rome wasn't built in a day, and yet, what a difference a day makes.
Vanya, I just need to make sure that my Ellie Saab dress is in there for the party tonight.
Here you are, ma'am.
Thank you.
But when it comes to life's bitter pills,
Is everything okay?
Yes, Vanya, thank you.
the hardest to swallow is a taste of your own medicine.
Is it possible that you don't know Ben as well as you think you do? Is it possible that he's talked to Russell?
Why would Ben care about Russell Thorpe? And if he wanted revenge, he would have gone to the police himself weeks ago. Besides, the affidavit proves what you did.
Wait a minute, you didn't destroy it?
No, I thought I should hold on to it for safekeeping. I mean, isn't that why you had it in the safety deposit box in the first place?
Did Ben know where you kept it?
Yeah, but you don't think...
Where is it now?
It's gone. He took it.
Looks like the jury on Ben might be out after all.
My friend has arrived. Good.
Hello, Russell. How are you? Good to see you. Enjoying yourself?
Russell Thorpe, how do you... Ben didn't steal the affidavit. You did.
Mr. Thorpe contacted me and said that if I could get Ben to turn on you, then he could get Ben his life back. Of course, he wouldn't listen, but it didn't matter because he'd already let it slip about the affidavit.
Ben will never forgive you for what you've done.
Well, as parents, sometimes we have to make those tough choices. After all, isn't that what you told yourself?
He signs over the company right now, or you're going to jail.
Maybe. But not because of you or anyone else. I called the DA 10 minutes ago. Rufus is waiting in the car to take me downtown.
No, you can't.
Once I go on record with the truth, no one can hold this against us anymore. Just promise me one thing. Before Thorpe leaves here tonight, tell that son of a bitch where he can stick it.
Thank you for saving his legacy.
Bass Industries isn't his legacy, Charles. You are.
Mrs. Humphrey has signed a full confession, but has one demand she says is non-negotiable. That your record be expunged immediately. I'll be seeing to it personally.
I know it doesn't make up for anything, far from it. But it's a start. A fresh start for you.
Thank you.
Ben, my daughter has a good heart. Much bigger than mine. And she cares for you.
I care for her too. I always will.
If you don't mind my asking, you seem in pretty good spirits for someone facing possible jail time.
Do you have kids?
A boy, Max. He's almost 8 months.
And does he smile when he looks at you?
Yeah, he does.
Well, my kids haven't smiled at me for a long time. And tonight, when I told my daughter I was coming down here, she said she was proud of me. And she smiled.
When we finish up here, I'll wake a judge. I know of your ties to the community. We won't object to bail.
The steps of the Met will no longer be restricted to a certain crowd. No more nartinis, no more headbands. This is a new era. Let freedom reign.
Well, well. Word is that change is in the air at Constance Billard.
This is not a democracy, ladies. Everyone does not get a voice, and that's okay.
What is this? Did you not hear me this morning?
Oh, you mean your cute little attempt at perestroika?
We're going back to the old way. Queens, hierarchy, and no Brooklyn wannabes. Sorry, little Jay.
Who told you to call me that?
Okay. Unless I'm blind, their headbands were monogrammed with BW.
What a surprise. Girlfriend's installed a puppet regime.
Blair's gone Colonel Kurtz. She needs to be brought back to reality. Help me. I'll help you take back the crown.
Why? They don't want my kind of leadership. They want a tyrant who will police their behavior and chart their movement on the social ladder. Find someone else.
I need you. You're fooling yourself if you don't think you were born to rule this school.
People change, Chuck.
Not you. Not about this. Jenny Humphrey, who used to sit in Brooklyn and watch the lights across the water, who went toe-to-toe with Blair Waldorf and actually won her respect. You can't tell me that girl isn't still in there. Now that the dream is coming true, you owe it to her to live it.
Blair doesn't want me to be queen.
And maybe we can make her reconsider.
Blair, OMGBSE. Oh my God, best sleepover ever.
Yes, I suppose it is adequate.
Dorota, these martinis taste like tap water. Don't be a Scrooge with the gin.
Miss Blair, this is not right. Mr. Chuck and I both of the opinion.
And who cares what you and Mr. Chuck think? Shubka. Now, who wants to hear how I got the great Chuck Bass to tell me he loved me?
Exquisite. You exceed even my high expectations.
I'm only here for the good of the school, Chuck.
And I'm only here for Blair.
And now for one of the most time-honored traditions of the sleepover. Truth or dare? Hey! I'm not talking to hear myself speak.
Sorry, Blair. It's just... Gossip Girl says Jenny Humphreys at the premiere of Olivia Burke's new movie. And she's with...
Who? Spotted on the red carpet, Jenny Humphrey on the arm of the Red Baron, Chuck Bass. Guess Queen Bee isn't starring in this melodrama.
Oh my God.
Did you really think that your lame attempt
Blair.
to embarrass me would help
Blair,
me get back
stop
clean?
it. Blair!
I will make your life a living hell.
Blair, calm.
It wasn't her idea.
This was you? Do you have any idea how much you humiliated me?
I think you accomplished that with your little teeny bopper sleepover. Look, NYU's hard. But Blair Waldorf does not give up.
I'm not giving up. I've made a strategic retreat.
Potato, potato.
You don't understand.
I do understand. Let me help.
No, Chuck. NYU is not the Upper East Side. They don't care about Constance or the social hierarchy. They don't care that I'm Blair Waldorf. It's over.
And you do this to me.
What are you talking about?
I'm Chuck Bass. And I told you I love you. You're saying I'm easier to win over than a bunch of pseudo-intellectual, homesick malcontents. You'd really insult me like this?
That's not how it
It's
is.
exactly how it is. So the next time you forget, you're Blair Waldorf. Remember, I'm Chuck Bass. And I love you.
Jenny. I am so sorry about today with Robert. I know you wanted to be at that meeting.
It's okay.
I've just been so on edge because these meetings with these buyers have not been going the way that I had expected.
I don't understand. Then the runway show went so well.
That's this season. They want to know about next season. Fortunately, Robert did see one dress that he was very fond of.
I didn't know you started anything for next season.
I haven't. He loved the dress that you are wearing. Barney's and Bendel's are coming tomorrow, and I have to have something to show them.
You could show them this dress.
Well, if you're offering. I do think that it would be good for both of us.
Right. Because then I could be in those meetings?
Absolutely. When those buyers leave here, they will know the name Jenny Humphrey. So you are going to have to remake that dress in my fabrics, of course.
Eleanor, the meeting's tomorrow. I don't even have a pattern for this dress. I'd have to take the whole thing apart and then completely make a new one.
You expect me to reschedule Barney's and Bendel's?
Okay, I guess I better get to it.
Yeah.
Dude, Eleanor's a slave driver, but don't worry, I'll get you home in time to get all your work done.
Ladies?
By the way, I love your dress. I mean, I've been coveting it all day. Who makes it? I mean, it's definitely not Eleanor Waldorf.
Well, not yet. No, I made it, actually.
No way. Okay, no, now I'm wearing it. Come on.
What am I gonna wear? I don't know. Jenny, this is Max. Max, Jenny.
Hi.
Hey, what's happening?
Well, I almost lost a finger in the process, and I might be permanently cross-eyed, but I did it.
Thank you. You look like hell. You should go home.
The buyers are gonna be here any minute.
Yeah, I know. That's why I'm going to need every moment alone to figure out what the hell am I gonna do. This dress is a mess.
It's not my finest work, but I wouldn't call it a mess.
The seams aren't finished. The zipper gapes, and you finished the hem on the machine.
I told you that once the machine ate my fabric, I had to start all over.
Stop lying to me. I know where you were last night. Laurel caught the interns looking at pictures of you and Agnes out at some trashy bar.
Look, I'm sorry. I thought I could still get it done in time.
You want to be a grown-up and have a real job? You have to accept real responsibility and the consequences for your actions when you don't come through. I should have known better than to give so much responsibility to a child.
A child. I'm sorry, but this child seems to be the only one that can design anything that the buyers are remotely interested in. This is not about that dress. You are using that dress as an excuse because you are scared that if I am in that meeting and meet someone important, that they will want to be in business with me and not you.
You are lucky I don't fire you this minute.
Oh, you are lucky that I don't just quit. Because then what would you do?
Go on home. I'll see you Monday.
Can I at least have my dress back?
Sure. It's of no use to me anyway. Here.
I don't mean this one.
You touch this dress, you will never set foot in here again.
Sometimes, the most important thing to know is when to get out. Nothing beats a summer abroad. But when traveling far from home, it's always nice to bring along an old friend from the neighborhood. Cobblestones and Café de Flore. Serena's locked down the left bank and become a muse to us all. Meanwhile, Blair rules the right bank, storming the shops and consuming the classics, and sampling sugary snacks like a modern Marie Antoinette. But we hear Serena's stories sizzle, while Blair's are more fizzle. She shopped at Saint Laurent and dined at Drouin, but the only bow B had this summer is on her headband.
Our cute waiter gave me his number. Blair, what are you doing? We said we wouldn't check Gossip Girl all summer.
Summer's almost over.
So, what does it say about Chuck?
I couldn't be less interested. No new posts. He's been MIA since he left town this spring.
And what does it say about us?
Ooh la la. Paris is burning and Serena and Blair lit the match. Of course, your flame is hotter than mine. Everyone knows that the only guy who's been in my pants all summer is the tailor at Pierre Balmain.
And whose fault is that? Pete, just as many guys have flirted with you. I just happen to have a thing for French waiters.
C'est fou ce qu'on peut être con.
Vous aimez Manet?
Parfois trop bon.
Je l'adore.
Parfois trop.
Je m'appelle Blair.
Louis. Enchanté.
Qu'il y a de pire.
En fait, c'est pas la première fois que je vous vois ici. Et vous êtes tellement belle que j'ai jamais osé vous aborder.
J'aime les impressionnistes. C'était un bon signe, non? Vous savez déjà que je suis romantique?
An American who loves Manet. It's too good to be true.
How did you know I was American? And don't tell me it's because my accent isn't as good as I think.
Your accent is divine. But your watch is set to Eastern Standard Time. New York?
Born and bred.
I've never been. But I'd love to hear all about it. Over dinner tonight?
It would be my pleasure.
Great. Give me your information and I'll pick you up at 9.
Oui. Excusez-moi. Il faut y aller, la voiture est arrivée. Monsieur Grimaldi vous attend à l'ambassade.
J'arrive. I'll see you tonight.
Wait, a car? Embassy? Grimaldi? Don't tell me.
I'm Louis. Just Louis.
Hey, where are you? I wanted to talk to you this morning, but you'd already left.
I think I just met a real-life prince. A Grimaldi. As in the royal family of Monaco, as in Grace, American Princess Kelly. Stop whatever you're doing, we need to shop.
Only for you, B.
Spotted B and S, chic and cheerful, up on Boulevard Haussmann. They dallied at department stores and stayed a while at Tallyvile. Down on Rue Saint-Honoré, they courted couture at Palais Royal and found the perfect outfits to bash the competition. Then they headed to the Golden Triangle, where Montaigne meets Georges V, and luxury goods are the opiate of choice.
Well, the Grimaldis aren't a very large family. He's probably a first cousin at least, but just to be sure.
Pete, what are you doing? Cinderella did not Google Prince Charming. A mystery man shows up at your painting just like you wanted. You cannot make this about some social agenda.
You're right. And so what if my fairy godmother is my credit card? This is fate.
Wait, before I lose you to another shoe coma, there's something I want to talk to you about. That package I got yesterday.
S, I want to hear all about how Brown offers a major in raw foods, but it's Louis. We're going to Baccarat. I have just the thing to wear. And you have to pick up a little something, too. His friend Jean-Michel showed up unexpectedly in town, and our date is now a double.
I don't think that's a good idea. This is your princess moment.
Please, if you don't come, he's gonna cancel. And those brown boots would look amazing on you. Brown, what did you want to tell me about college?
It can wait. Let's go buy boots.
This isn't right. These two walls need to be wide. Serena, are you looking for Marshall?
No, you, actually.
I hope it's to tell me why you didn't follow up after our first meeting. I didn't scare you away, did I?
No, not at all. I just didn't want to step on Marshall's toes.
Why not? Keeping him on them is what David hired you to do. If it weren't for you, he wouldn't have even read the book. And it was this thoughtful comparison of the book to the script that's helped keep all the departments focused.
But I did that the first week. If I would have known he was doing it too, I'm not trying to get anyone in trouble. Please don't.
No one's in trouble. A little reminder that things don't go unnoticed never hurts. What would you say to a little more responsibility? See how you do with it.
I'd say yes.
Jane just called, gave me the rest of the day off, said I was taking too long to finish her task list and that I should leave the rest to you. Looks like things really do come easy to Serena Vanderwoodsen, just like I heard. But if you think you can do my job better than I can, here's a test.
Pull tomorrow's sides, update phone sheet, take dogs to groomer, write coverage of Eugenides. This isn't so bad. How long did she give you to do this?
Till tomorrow.
Okay, we'll have it done by the party later.
Well, I hope I don't see you there.
Oh, I forgot to ask you, how was the audition?
Well, after I told him I wasn't an actor, I said, that's too bad, because you'd be perfect as a kid from an East Coast political family who's constantly manipulated while trying to keep everyone around him happy. He told me that.
You should have said, yes, I mean it. If there was still an Oprah, she would have been all over that.
Oh, I like Gail.
Me too. No, by the way, thank you for letting me use your card. If you hadn't been here, I don't know how I would have gotten this task done, which I'm sure was Marshall's intention.
Hey, you gotta love California's laws. Oh, by the way, does Patrick Roberts have glaucoma or something? Like a little nervous twitch?
Who knows? It was the last thing on the list. Get Patrick his medicinal weed. I wonder which one he'll want. Blueberry headband, Dragon of Shaolin, or Sushi Friday.
Headband's pretty good. From what I've heard from people telling me that it's good.
No judgment. I'm just curious why you need it. It's not like cruising around on a yacht. It's stressful.
No, I know that, okay? But doing nothing is giving me a lot of time to think, you know? And maybe the last couple of years are starting to take their toll on me between my family, Juliet, Raina, you. I mean, sometimes I wish I could just reinvent myself, you know?
Well, you've come to the right place. Everyone in Hollywood reinvents themselves. I mean, look at me. I have gone from it girl to working girl in just 3,000 miles.
I'm impressed. I'm impressed.
Look, if you're sick of being you, be someone else for a while.
Yeah, and just where do you suppose that I do that?
At the party we earned our way into today? What do you say? Is everything okay?
Marshall just informed me that he found Patrick with some pot, which luckily he was able to confiscate before disaster struck.
Disaster?
Mary Lou's from the insurance company. The movie only keeps its completion bond if Patrick stays sober. If she found out he broke his sobriety, she'd have to shut the movie down. I can't imagine how he got his hands on it.
No, I'm gonna go get Patrick. He'll tell us. He is scared out of his mind at what he almost did. Excuse me.
How could you do this to me?
You think I didn't know what you were up to? Try to tell me that doing everything on Jane's list wasn't just to show me up.
So you decided to add a few tasks that could get me fired, not to mention shut down the movie?
I didn't think you could actually come through. I thought you'd have to tell Jane you couldn't finish. I need this job more than you do, okay? I pay for my life. I have student loans, rent, a car lease. I can't afford to get fired.
And I can.
You're Serena Vanderwoodsen. You do one lap around this party, you'll get 10 job offers. You weren't even looking when you found this one. In 2 weeks when you're at college, will you even look back at this as anything more than that thing you did that summer? This is my career.
I haven't found him yet, but when I do...
Mary Lou, wait.
What's going on?
I'm the one that gave Patrick the pot. And he only took it because I told him production okayed it. Someone played a joke on me, and if I wasn't so intent on proving my worth, I wouldn't have fallen for it, but I did. I'm sorry. You can tell Jane I'll clear out my desk in the morning.
What's going on?
We're back for Christmas.
Well, Roman, you are in for a treat because the Waldorf Christmas is like no other.
Come on, you. Oh.
Merry Christmas, Dad. You're up early.
And you're getting in awfully late?
Oh, yeah, well, I left you a message.
Saying the tree shenanigans were taking all night, but I didn't think you meant literally all night.
Oh, yeah, the tree. It was a big production. Luckily, Serena's mom was there to help with the plan.
Lily was there? I thought you mentioned she was out of the country.
No, they're here. They're gonna go see the Nutcracker tomorrow.
Smell chocolate chip waffles.
With hot caramel sauce.
Your father's Christmas specialty. Dan, pass the chocolate chips.
Good morning.
Good morning.
After breakfast and presents, I need to go to the gallery, take care of some stuff.
On Christmas morning?
Well, yeah, you know, art never sleeps.
But you know what? The three of us could hang out together. It'll be great. We'll drink hot cocoa and watch a movie, and then when your dad comes back, we could all go for a walk.
Hear those silver bells? It's Christmas time in the city. Some families actually do make the Yuletide gay, managing to leave their troubles far away.
Oh, it's beautiful. Thank you. Thank you.
You look like a brunette Catherine Deneuve. Elle est magnifique.
So gorgeous.
Merry Christmas, Rhoda, so we can text. Do you like it?
Thank you, Miss Blair.
Other families have a merry little Christmas even when their troubles aren't so far away.
So, what did Dad have to do with the gallery exactly?
Paperwork, I think.
You're going back to Hudson, aren't you?
Yeah. But hey, we are gonna be okay. Come here.
We know. Sorry.
Some presents might end up getting returned.
I know how you like Florida.
Yeah. Wow. #1 fan. You know, I'm sorry I didn't get anything for you, Mr. Bass, but I didn't know you'd be coming for Christmas.
No worries, Eric. Please, call me Bart.
But some gifts are for keeps.
For you?
Thank you.
Eric, Serena, I just want you to know that I have deep feelings for your mother.
Mom, your phone.
Lily, you're not going to want to interrupt this moment.
Other presents come when you least expect them.
Hey, Lil. You know everything's closed on Christmas? Diners that claim to be open 24/7. It's false advertising.
And everyone knows the biggest present comes in the smallest box.
So, Allison's leaving. She's spending time alone with the kids. And I seem to have walked all the way from Brooklyn to your doorstep. Without a jacket, in the snow. So what the hell? I miss you. And I have been missing you for a while.
Lily, would you do me the honor of being my wife?
Perfect.
Then there are those boxes you wish you had never opened.
I like the box.
Have a holly jolly Christmas. XOXO, Gossip Girl. Winter in New York, a Gossip Girl checklist to surviving the cold. Cashmere stole for ice skating at Woolman Rink. Jacques Torres hot chocolate for window shopping the holiday displays. And the perfect date to the senior snowflake charity ball.
B, I have other things to do today.
Serena, this is the holiday event for high school seniors. The creme de la creme from all the big private schools will be there. The pictures dominate the society pages through the new year. I need a ringer.
Wait, have all of these guys asked you already?
Of course. You think Angelina Jolie even considers a project without an offer on the table? I'm strictly a pair play dater.
Just out of curiosity, who's in the lead to play a guy with no future?
What makes you think I'm not looking for something long term?
Call it a hunch.
Keith Nelson.
Or are you kidding? Have you ever seen him without gum? The oral fixation alone would drive you insane.
Andy Clark.
Outscored your verbal on the SAT.
I like an intelligent man. He can whisper mellifluous nothings in my ear.
You only think you like an intelligent man. The moment he gave you a history of the word mellifluous, you'd rip out his sweetly flowing tongue.
What do you want, Bass?
It occurred to me today while I was having my afternoon shiatsu that I should choose your date.
You. Why?
Why not? And it will let me prove I know you better than anyone else.
Fine. Then I choose yours.
I bring a date for you, you bring one for me. Let's see who's paying attention to the other's desires.
There has to be something to keep you honest. And to make things interesting.
Name the stakes.
If you actually like your date, I get your limo for a month.
Fine. And if you like yours, I get Dorota.
What? Dorota?
Yes, Miss Blair.
Fine.
By the way, I take my breakfast in bed.
What are you staring at? Go polish something.
You look lovely.
Not as lovely as I'll look in my limo. So is my Prince Uncharming.
Sandbox rules. I'll show you mine if you show me yours.
Fine. Here she comes. Justine, this is Chuck Bass.
Very nice to meet you.
You can't be serious. I need to talk to you. Excuse us. And a Canal Street knockoff seemed like the best option.
Am I thinking exactly?
Fine. You know, if Beta Bass is anything like the original, I've no doubt that sooner or later he'll disappoint me.
And I'm curious to see if the new Blair has all the features I so enjoyed on the old model.
So the bet is still on.
Unless you're prepared to concede.
To you, never.
Relax. They'll be here somewhere.
This is the worst out-of-body experience ever. Hey! Explain this!
After you and Chuck walked off, Justine and I got to talking.
He took me up to the roof and we looked over the city.
Well, of course he did.
We just knew we were meant for each other.
But she's me. Only less. I gave her that headband.
We're as surprised as you are.
Everyone, even our doppelgangers, can work it out. But we can't.
Dance with me.
What's the point, Chuck? We're never gonna be them. You said so, remember? It's not for us.
Maybe. But I wouldn't change us. Not if it meant losing what we have.
And what do we have, Chuck? You tell me.
Tonight. So shut up and dance with me.